It is Wednesday, April 18th. I'm Scott Spreitzer with DocSports.com. Got a free play coming up in just a moment. Going to talk about a little NBA playoff action. Also, again, have that free play coming up in a bit. And we'll get to that all in just a moment. Want to tell you about a special that's going on today at DocSports.com. And this goes out to subscribers, folks, by the way. 25% off a one-week package of baseball, NBA, or NHL, or all of them. All you got to do is get in touch with us. Call 1-866-238-6669 or email service@docsports.com. Again, 1-866-238-6669 or email service@docsports.com. 25% off a one-week package of Major League Baseball, NBA, or NHL, or all of those above sports. We'll mention that again a little bit later in this video. Free play right now going on for Tuesday night is still being played. We like to cut these videos late on the night before the games that we're going to talk about because we do like to get ahead of the point spread moves. Usually about 80% of the time, if you've been doing this for upwards of 20, 25 years, you're going to get out in front of any serious line movement. Again, at least 80% of the time. So right now we don't have results on our free play, a West Coast game out here, but we will, of course, be able to update on tomorrow's report. Also wanted to mention a quick note about the NBA. We're now at the point of the NBA season, or playoffs, I should say, where we like to dabble quite a bit in first half plays. And looking at the schedule over the next few days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we expect to have at least one each first half play in the NBA playoffs for Thursday and Friday's card. Also have a real nice play going on on Wednesday's card in the NBA playoffs. Our first best bet, our best bets, by the way, up over 120% in profits over the past 2.5 years. You won't want to miss out on this play going on Wednesday. Let's take a look at a couple of games from Wednesday's card. Looking at the Indiana-Cleveland Game 2 clash, for instance. If you like the Cavs, you're going to have to pay a premium. The value, which wasn't great, we had Indiana in the first game. Value wasn't great on the Cavaliers in Game 1. We took the points with Indiana and cashed. And here's the thing, if you want to back the Cavaliers here, you're laying a little bit, and that line has even inched its way up at least another half a point from where it opened in a lot of books. You got to lay about 8.5. Remember, that line was in that 6.5 to 7 range for Game 1. So not great value if you're going to back the Cavaliers. And another note about Cleveland and Indiana. Remember the Pacers 4-1 against this team so far this season, including the playoff win. And in those 5 games, they've clamped down and rushed out to the deep perimeter, shut down the Cleveland outside shot. They're now 46 of 172. That's less than 27% shooting. Cleveland is with their 3-point shots against Indiana so far this season, including the one postseason game. This is one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the NBA, yet they're not even hitting 27% matched up against with the Pacers this campaign. In other matchups, we've got Utah. Can they clamp down on Paul George in Game 2? He goes 8 for 11 in Game 1. They've also got to deny Russell Westbrook at the same time. That's the big question mark for the Jazz. Can Rudy Gobert and company make sure to keep Westbrook from taking shots inside the restricted zone? That's what they're good at. They're able to move him out when they match up against him, keep him outside of the restricted area. But they're going to have to not only pay attention to Westbrook, but also, again, not let Paul George go off like he did in Game 1. Tough situation. Utah owned the league's best defense, you'll remember, over the past, 4 or 5 weeks of the regular season. So they've got the ability to do it. They're going to have to make some adjustments, though. It does help, though, by the way, that Donovan Mitchell is now listed as probable for this game for the Utah Jazz. Again, real quickly, subscribers, 25% off, 1-week package of Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, or all 3. Again, all you have to do is call toll-free, write the number down, 1-866-238-6669, or send an email to service@docsports.com. Let's get to our free play for Wednesday. Kind of a short video tonight. We'll get back to our lengthier videos on Wednesday night, but we know you don't like sitting here for 7, 8, 9 minutes, so we try to get to the point real quickly. And let's get to the free play for Wednesday. It is a day game. It goes, I believe, at 1:40 p.m. Eastern time. Matchup between the Reds and the Brewers. Zach Davies struggled in 2 of 3 starts, and if you go back to last year, he's allowed 7 home runs in 31 innings. That's a 2.03 home runs per 9 innings pitched average. Wrong ballpark for that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, the Reds are going to send Tyler Mahle to the mound. He's been getting knocked all over the place in 2018 for Cincy. The over 6-0 in Davies' last 6 starts against the Reds And these two teams were matched up against each other, 16-4-1 to the over at Miller Park going into last night's affair. We're going to recommend a free play on the over between the Reds and Brewers, that over-under sitting at about 8.5. A little bit of juice on the over, and I think it's fair. Over 8.5 Reds and Brewers, and that'll be the matchup between Maul and Davies. That'll do it for us for Wednesday. We'll be right back here bright and early Thursday morning. We put these videos up anywhere from 10 p.m. Eastern to 2 a.m. Eastern each and every night, again, to get out in front of the line moves. So be sure to check back first thing when you wake up each and every morning. Back here on Thursday morning, you know what to do. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button. Also be sure to subscribe to this channel. And of course, put them in the win column on Wednesday, right back here Thursday morning. Best of luck on Wednesday's card.